Reports are out today about a new Wall Street scam that the big banks may have engaged in. It's known as front running, and here's how Raw Story explains it. Quote, suppose you're in the supermarket shopping for groceries. While you're strolling the aisle with your cart, a shadowy figure looms over your shoulder and changes the price on the items you want to buy before you get a chance to pick them up. As you reach for some tomatoes, you notice the price just jumped 20 cents. When you select some brie from among the cheeses, you witness the number on the sticker change right before your eyes. This is the essence of what regulators learned might be happening in the foreign exchange market, where 5.3 trillion of dollars, euros, and yen are traded every single day. Bloomberg reported that traders at some of the world's biggest banks worked to manipulate key currency rates, racking up profits and costing investors, including your retirement fund, hundreds of millions of dollars globally. They continue, they are accused of placing their own transactions ahead of trades requested by clients, which was the reason prices kept changing as people tried to make their own trades. Like in the shopping analogy, they bought euros or dollars, driving up the rate, and then profited by selling to other investors at a higher level. So this is a new scam that is so mind-numbingly simple, and it's so annoying that government regulators didn't catch this sooner, and government regulators didn't put a stop to that. Now, of course, we can get into the details of that aspect of the conversation and discuss how it's possible that one of the reasons why the regulators are looking the other way is because of the money in politics and the massive corruption that goes on. But that's a different conversation for a different day. What this highlights more is that they knew they were doing something wrong. They knew it was bad and illegal, but they continue to do it for their own benefit. So they plan this way in advance. And the reason why we know that, and it's not just speculation, like it's not this naive thing where they thought, I thought I was allowed to do that. Because the big banks were putting aside billions of dollars. Why? To pay the upcoming fines when they inevitably got caught. So this is what we're dealing with here with corporate criminals. We're dealing with people who, like the mafia, have a rainy day fund and a certain amount of money set aside so that when they get fined, of course, they'll work with the people in the government to try to make the fine less than the amount of money they made throughout the entire time when they were scamming the markets and scamming you. This is Wall Street in 2014. I mean, this has been Wall Street for a while now. When you don't regulate these people efficiently, when you don't have a watchdog, when you don't have an independent third party going, that's not right, you're screwing this person over this way, you're selling snake oil over here. When you don't have that, it goes to shit. It's not like the people on Wall Street and the people in the big banks are the smartest people in the room, as conservatives would have you believe. They're the most shameless people in the room. They put on a suit and tie and grease their hair back and say, how can I make more money for myself while screwing other people over today? Now, it's not all of them, of course. There's plenty of people who are just earning an honest living. I know some people who work on Wall Street. They're perfectly moral people. But the problem is the system. The system is geared to reward people for acting like that, because the way the capitalist system is structured is care only about the profits of your company and everybody else gets screwed over in the process. That's just a natural byproduct of the system. It's competition, so we're going to try to crush everybody around us. And to a certain extent, that's fine. But again, what you need to do to counterbalance the problem is to have a government agency, to have regulators look over everything and say, okay, that's against the rules. That's not right. You need essentially referees.